Okay, so this is a tutorial on how to make a stacked plot. I will be using a data set that's basically your data set. So I'm going to go ahead and combine my files, my 3 files with the different data. I'm going to highlight this, copy, paste it into a new sheet, control. You can either copy and paste by right clicking, or you can just highlight and control C, which will allow you to copy it, and then control V will paste it for you. So I'm going to go ahead and undo that paste. Okay, now I'm going to come up here and merge and center these cells and title them NaCl so I know which data column this is. I'm going to make it bold, and then I'm going to highlight and add borders, all borders, so that it's nice and cute. Now I'm going to come in here and add some units. Our volume is in drops, and our conductivity is in microsiemens, which we will need a Greek letter for. So we'll go into Insert, Symbol, and scroll down until we get to the Greek letters, and we'll put mu, so that'll be in there now. And I'll go ahead and put microsiemens per centimeter. Alright, now I'm going to double click here and double click here so that our column widths will be what we want them to be. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the other data. So I'll grab this one, Command C, Command V, or Control V, and then I'm going to go ahead and copy these, Control C and Control V, and I'll double click these to make them the right width. I will merge and center here, and I will put AlCl3 for aluminum chloride, and then make it bold and put pretty boxes around it. Now I've already done this for my calcium chloride, so I'll just go ahead and Command C and Command V, double click to make these columns right. Okay, so now we've got all of our data on one spreadsheet. We can go ahead and change the name of the spreadsheet to Solution Conductivity. Yeah, good. So that we know what it is. And then in the same way that we made a plot before, we can go ahead and come in here and highlight one of the sets of data, go up to Chart, and find the scatter plot, and go ahead and make a scatter plot. Now I'm going to go ahead and move this. I won't move it quite yet, actually. If I right-click in the body here, right-click, maybe, I can go to Select Data, and I have the series name here is Series 1. That's what's in the legend. I'm going to rename that to be calcium chloride so that it's more specific. And then I'm going to add a few new series. So I'm going to do this one will be AlCl3, and I would put my X values here. Enter. And my Y values here. Enter. And then I'm going to add one more column for NaCl and do the same thing here. X column here. Enter. And Y column here. Okay. Alright, now I'll click OK, and I have all my beautiful lines on my graph. Now I'm going to go ahead and move this chart into its own spreadsheet. Activity as function of volume. Okie doke. Alright. Now I just need to go ahead and format my chart, put a title on it. So my title will be conductivity. And before I finish the title, I'm going to make my life a little bit easier, and you'll see why in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and Control C, copy this, units. So as you will see, it is a huge pain to try and put symbols into a title. So I just copy them there. That was Control V. As a function of volume and drops. Alright, we have a beautiful title. Oops. We'll click away from that. Now we can go to chart layout again, put our horizontal axis here, which is going to be volume and drops. And then we'll go to our vertical axis, and we will put conductivity, and Control V, paste in those units again. Now, I can in here, so if I try and go to insert while I'm in this title bar, it won't actually let me go to the symbol browser. So if you already have the symbol browser out, it might allow you to do that, but the easiest way is just to Control paste it. Much easier, by far. Okay, so now, excuse me, now we need to go ahead and add some trend lines. So just like we've done before, it should automatically come up as linear, and then we'll display the chart, display the equation on the chart, and display the r squared value, and we'll do the same thing for this line. Display equation, display r squared, and for the last one. There we go. Alright, now I'm not a huge fan of these little boxes here. I think it's kind of cluttered. So if you click it until you get the little box on the one and then delete, it'll take care of that, and then delete. Alright, so now we could go ahead and format these equations so that they have proper units. I'm only going to do it for one, but you probably want to do it for all of them because you're so diligent. Conductivity, and Control V, microsiemens. And our slope in this case is going to be Control V, and we're also going to put times the star symbol drops in the bottom of the denominator here. And then this will be volume and drops. And our y-intercept is in units of y. Control paste again. Alright, so now we've got a beautiful equation with all the proper units. Our r squared values look really good. They're super close to 1 with the exception of this one. Yeah, so really nice, pretty graph. Stacked plot. This is about all you need to do. Again, some of this functionality may be different if you're not on a Mac, if you're on a PC, but all the basics should be the same. And if you have any trouble going between your version of Excel in PC to from this tutorial to that, just let me know. That's no problem at all. So we're all set.